from the westernunion.com VIP Lounge.
How's everybody feeling right now? Are you guys excited to see the internet? Oh, he's super loud. Shout out to Jack Daniels for bringing out the internet for us to interview them, and we get to see them have an amazing concert tonight. So without further ado, let's all put our hands together for the one, the only, the internet. Can I just say, this young man right here in the front makes me want to pull him on stage. How are you guys feeling right now?
Great.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for coming out. I mean, as you can see, the Bay is happy to see you.
Hey, guys.
What's up?
The Bay, like B-A-E.
I mean, either way, whatever works for you, whichever one you prefer. I'm sure, you know what I mean? So when's the last time you guys came to the Bay Area? Like, how does it feel to come back and get this kind of reception?
It's awesome. When was the last time we were here?
Wow, it's been a
I want to
minute.
say like
Towards the end of
April?
the last American tour?
yeah,
She
it was
said
like
April.
late. It was,
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait.
Last
like November.
winter.
No,
like
it was
November,
November. Yeah,
it was in the
November.
fall.
Yeah.
November,
Fall.
yeah.
That's right. Oh.
Yeah, like,
We've been here all the time. We've been here like a bunch of times randomly. So
I
it's
mean,
like,
Right.
we're not far in LA.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So you guys have been familiar with the Bay before you guys were going on tour and things like that. You guys came up to the Bay Area, hopefully for that green or whatever, you know what I mean? But
yeah.
Once or twice.
she's like, once or twice. People always get all shy about that. Anyway, so let's we know what it is. It's a Bay Area. Come on, you guys. It's legal in California. Almost.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's talk about Ego Death. Who came up with that album title?
Me. Yeah.
Why you getting all shy over it? Yeah.
I came up with it. It was after we came up with it after the album was already done. It just kind of spoke to where a lot of us were at in life at the time. Like a lot of our friends, us, a lot of us were being challenged. Our egos being challenged in different areas, like whether it be people who work jobs or us musically or people just in their personal lives. It just felt like it was a theme with a lot of people that we were interacting with at the time. So it just kind of made sense.
Kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Did you guys find yourself now trying to just remain humble with how much success you've been seeing, especially with like Grammy nominations and things like that?
I think we're pretty good at trying to stay humble.
Okay.
We keep each other in check.
Okay.
We're all very like regular people, so like anytime any one of us starts to like act up, we'll all like be like we'll be in the conversation the next day like, yo, we gotta talk to this guy.
You gotta start the combo though.
We gotta figure this out right now.
Who's the one that's always like, yo, somebody talk to him?
Will be turned. He just be turned sometimes.
I'm like one step away from getting fully naked on stage.
Oh.
Every day.
Are you kidding me?
He's not kidding. He's not.
Hashtag get naked on stage 2016.
Yo, make that a shirt.
Don't say that. I think Miley Cyrus might have done that in 2015.
I mean,
Probably.
we already did it.
Oh, yeah.
The bass
Yeah.
player from Red Hot Chili Peppers, that's been a thing.
Yeah. See, your things. Now let's talk about Under Control. When you guys did that record together, how difficult was it getting everybody doing a record at the same time? I mean, like, how did that come together?
That was actually
That was
an easy
Ironically,
record.
the easiest one.
That was
Really?
It's funny. That story is funny because I'm gonna be honest. We had another song on the album before Under Control called
Yeah.
Shotgun, and the people that we made it with were trying to charge us a lot of money, and we were like a crazy amount of money. We were just like,
We're
nah,
like, man, nah,
we'll just
we
make something
can't.
new. Yeah, so we were in rehearsal, and Jamil came up with the keys for Under Control, and we just, we naturally just start playing along to it just on some rehearsal jam out, and I was looking at Sid like, yo, this is actually pretty flame. Like we may need to actually record it. So that's literally how it happened. And we hang with each other every day, so getting all of us together is like not hard at all. So
That's super dope when
that's
people
easy.
come together and they're actually friends versus
Especially with the
being-
alcohol sitting right there.
I know. Can we get a cup? I was thinking that, like, how you gonna put Jack Daniels up here with us
And
and,
I'm
not
honey
give us
jack
some
too,
cups?
bro. That honey jack.
Like,
No cups, they're all full. All bottles are
The
full
fire
right
one,
now.
the fire one too.
I know. I want some honey. Can I get some honey in my life?
Drink more
Shot
water.
glasses.
Drink more water, kids.
How do y'all
Shot
get
glasses.
like when y'all are in the studio? How do y'all get in the mood? Like, what do y'all do? Is it incense burning, candles? You know what I mean?
Hennessy
Like,
drinking.
a lot of
Nah.
drinking.
I'll be in the studio and my chest be oiled up.
You be
Oh,
in the
man.
studio naked.
Yep.
Honestly,
Look at his
I don't know. We literally just be chilling, man. Like we be at my house, just posted.
Just posted.
Just post it. We'll start the session with like a 3-hour conversation
Right.
about anything or nothing at all, and
A
then
joint.
yeah, maybe that, and we'll just post up, and then at some point somebody, whether it's Jamil or Steve or Matt, will just like leave the conversation, and we'll be like, where'd they go? Oh, they probably in the studio. Oh, I'm finna go mess with them real quick.
So it's a real chill environment. That's super dope. Now let's talk about Penthouse Cloud, because I feel like that's one thing I love with your guys' music. You talk about your real lives, but you also talk about what's really going on in society and things like that. So how did that come about? Who wrote it?
I see cups.
He made the instrumental with his production partner Chris Goldsmith.
Okay.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to Goldsmith, man.
And we had been waiting for a track from him because he always puts a beat on the album, and we hadn't had one yet. I was one of the last tracks that was written as well, with Under Control. And so I got the track, and I was like, okay, this is perfect. Like, we don't have one of these yet, like a slow kind of, you know. And naturally, you'd be thinking, oh, slow, let's write a love song.
That's right.
And I was sitting on the beat for a minute, and then the whole like Michael Brown thing happened. I just remember watching the news with my dad when they read the verdict for whatever, and I just remember watching the news, just being like, okay, all right, well, that's done.
Yeah.
And then getting up, and my dad went to bed, and I went to bed, and I just like didn't really know how to feel. I didn't really talk to anybody that night. I just kind of just went to sleep. I was just like confused, and I woke up in the morning, and I just kind of wrote that song. I don't know what I was really feeling at the time. That's why I think the song is so like indefinitive. It's just questions.
Right. And I just feel like with things like that, it leaves a lot of questions amongst people of all races, just because people are still questioning why he had to lose his life. So I definitely understand that. I think everybody can relate to that. Now, Sid, I did want to talk to you about something real quick, because I heard that you just started singing a few years ago.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So how? Because most of the time you hear people say, I've been singing all my life, but when I hear you say a few years ago, and I love the fact that you're seeing so much success, how do you get over like the stage fright and stuff like that from singing?
You can ask them. Like, I just started being okay with it.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah. I used to like, I'm the first one to put myself down usually, like when it comes to like the live performance. And it's just me being honest. Like, I have a great ear.
Yeah.
I know what sounds terrible, and I know what sounds good. That's why we make good albums, because we all know what sounds good.
Right.
And I know when I sound terrible, and I'm very honest with myself when it comes to that. So a lot of our shows up until now, I sounded terrible. But it was one of those situations where it's like, man, like, they're cutting a check. It's a great opportunity. I can't not do it. Like,
Even ain't about the money.
She had 4 people say like, yo, we gonna get this money.
Nah, hey, real talk.
Right.
It was like even when we did like the Stephen Colbert show, I initially said no to the opportunity, not because I wasn't grateful, but because I didn't want to be singing on TV, not sounding that good, like to my standards. So, but I did it because it was like, you know what, I don't want to like think what could have happened. And I don't want to mess up an opportunity for everybody else. It's not just me. So.
Well, I do still think that you have a strong voice, so don't have all the butterflies. Are there certain things that people do that gives you the jitters? Because I know some people say I cannot look a fan in their eyes when I'm performing because it makes me.
It usually makes me feel better, especially when I'm messing up.
Yeah.
If I'm like messing up, I'll look somebody dead in their eyes and be like, yeah, so I know I just cracked, so. And usually, I don't know, something about that just like makes it okay for me. It's like, you know what, we're human, man. We're human. We all make mistakes. Like, I'm not perfect at all, thankfully. And you know, it's just, you have to own up to your mistakes and just take them as they come, but also take them with like a grain of rice.
No, I definitely respect that. Now, is there somebody that you guys like look up to or study and try to follow as far as your path for where you guys want to go with this group?
I study a few artists. I say with the last album I studied Biggie,
wow.
which is very random. Just like his albums were like every album, like every song just hits you in the face.
Yeah.
Like I noticed that, and that's why with Ego Death, like, you know, Getaway is the first song, and it never kind of lets you down into the very, like Penthouse Clouds when it starts to kind of soften up. And,
Yeah.
you know, I got that from him. I think as far as career-wise, I look up, you know, me and Sid talk about it, like Erykah Badu as far as how
yeah.
she's been able to still be relevant, but not, it doesn't seem
Without doing
forced.
too much.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
seem like she's trying. It just seems like she's dope. And, you know, you have people who are, you know, 15, 16, knowing that she's dope that weren't even really around when her first stuff was coming out. So I look at it like that, like, you know.
And D'Angelo.
Yeah, D'Angelo, of course. D'Angelo, just artists that stayed cool but didn't have to really sell themselves to really stay, you know, relevant. You know, they
yeah.
really just made good music. And if you make good music, you'll always be relevant, whether it be somebody sampling you or you being able to do shows. Like, you know, it's a check, man. Like, you know what I'm
He's
saying?
like,
At the end of
it's
the
a
day.
check, man.
Yeah, man, so.
Now, speaking of good music, I hear you guys were Grammy nominated. How was that experience for you guys?
Real
I
lukewarm.
mean, that's a big deal. Don't be like, woo. like, she said, woo, and I'm like, no, it needs to be a woo. Like, you feel me?
It's been like complete silence. Like, I heard y'all were nominated. Nobody clapped.
I was like, who got a nomination here? Okay. Right?
Man. Hey.
So how was that? When you guys found out, what was your reactions?
It was really surreal.
Surreal?
It was very surreal.
Because we lost. That's why. Here's the thing. See, for me, I'm on like a whole nother side of the fence. Like, both of my brothers got Grammys as of today. Like, and my brother Thundercat was there, nominated. He got 2 Grammys. And I was sitting there. They called us up next to The Weeknd. I was like, it's our big moment. They're like, for the best urban contemporary album of the year, The Weeknd, The Internet, Leona LaHavas, and whoever else. And it was like, yeah, it's almost impossible for us not to win. The Weeknd, and it was like, fuck. and then after that, my brother gets selected. And now for best, what did he get? What was the category?
Like rap
These
collab.
songs.
It was like
Anna
collab.
Weiss.
And,
That song or-
Kendrick.
It was like
yeah,
rap collab. It was like
Rap
best like
collab.
collaboration.
Yeah.
Like
And
that.
now for the best, with Thundercat being on the track. Thundercat! And, I was like, my brother went up there like almost crying. Like, I was sitting there crying, like almost crying too. Like,
Tell it.
Yeah, the
Yeah, it was
Grammys were
lukewarm.
interesting to say the least. Yeah.
It was
They were
weird. It
interesting.
was fun, but it was weird. Like even for even that, cause where our award or whatever was announced, it was
Yeah.
like this pre-ceremony thing.
Yeah.
And we were sitting all the way in the back, like in the right corner, like
Aw.
we knew we weren't gonna get anything. And it's funny because it's funny, you know, like it's real. It's funny because like the dude, one of the guys who was like up on the podium was saying like, if you're nominated, come down towards the front so that you know. If you win, you don't have to walk all. We don't have to wait for you to get all the way to the stage. And we just was like,
No, we good. Well, congratulations on that. And you guys were actually nominated alongside our hometown, Kehlani. Have you
Yeah.
guys had a chance to talk with her or work with her at all?
we have worked with her like low key a while ago, like right after she dropped Cloud 19. It was a beat he made, and I met her through a mutual friend or whatever, and like tweeted about her or something, and she tweeted me back, and it was like, oh, cool, we're fans of each other. And then she came to my house and like started writing to this beat. We honestly didn't even finish it just because we were so cool that like we just ended up having like a conversation that like took over the session, and we were
That's
just like,
Kehlani.
all right, man, all right, we'll finish this later. It was cool, man. This was dope.
This is dope.
Nah, she's dope.
Yeah, Kehlani's a super sweet girl. And now, with everything that's happened with her this week, I mean, I'm sure everybody has heard about it.
she's still a super sweet.
Oh, no, we love Kehlani. It's nothing but
She the
support
best, man.
here.
She the best, man.
You know what I mean? But when you guys, just from your own perspective, when you see things like that and you see how fans react to things and how it can kind of have a downward spiral, what do you guys think about that and how people kind of like, I call it Twitter bullying or Twitter fingers, you know what I mean? But like, it can just have a downward spiral. What is your reaction to things like that?
Is there a possible upward spiral?
There
I mean,
is.
it's always an upward spiral. Upward spiral is a
Instead of
Grammy.
spiraling,
think-
she's like
like,
spiraling like.
she's low-key been experiencing the upward spiral for
She
a minute.
has.
Like she blew up really fast, and you know she deserves it. She's so talented. She deserves all the success that she got. I understand, you know, what it's like to just randomly out of nowhere one day your mentions are full of strangers who are just talking like they know you and they don't, and
Yeah.
and it's very overwhelming, and it can make you want to lash out. Personally, when it happened to me, it was on a much smaller scale, and I lashed out at them, not
Yeah.
at myself. I
Yeah.
don't know, man. It's everybody is different. Everybody handles things differently. I wish her the best. Cyberbullying is a real thing, but you know, you gotta log off sometimes, and we'll be okay. And we all learn. Like, she's young. People
Yeah.
forget she's
20.
not even 21.
Yeah,
Like,
she's a baby.
you gotta realize how you were at that age. Like, don't nobody want to hear that many opinions about you.
Yeah.
Like,
at 20?
especially at 20
You're
years
still
old.
impressionable,
Like,
yeah.
regardless of what's going on or how serious it is. Like, what? I don't know you. Shut up. You know what I mean? Like, and it's thousands of people like commenting on her who have no idea what's going on. So
Well, I also think that she is kind of like the female forefront of what I call a new era of music, which is just relatable artists and relatable lyrics, which is pretty much, which is you guys as well, which is probably why I like y'all so much. But people can actually relate to your lyrics and what you talk about in your music. So do you ever feel like you're putting out too much of yourself, or that you're like just too honest or open?
Personally, I think if you're going to do it, you need to do it in music. I think, you know, it goes on to the other thing, like putting a lot of yourself on social media and other things. It's like, I don't know, like it's, you know, music can speak for itself in that realm. You know what I'm saying? I think we put out enough of our because all the songs are about real people and real situations that we've dealt with. You know, we may not tweet about it or write a paragraph about it, but we'll put it in a song. And I think everybody has their different ways of, you know, expressing how they feel. But I always thought music, I always say, like, music was always, like, you can always get away with, like, you know, saying what you feel about your girl or, like, a girl you used to date. And, like, it's like you can say what you want in music and low-key get away, because even though a girl's going to be mad at what you said, she's going to be flattered that you made a song about her. So it's like
Only if it's a good
Oh,
song,
yeah.
though.
I don't know. I mean, we got songs on our new album.
No. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. So you guys
They
have got those
appreciate
songs.
it regardless. Just the
Yeah.
fact that you felt strongly enough about them, I think, to write a song, whether it was good or bad. It's like, damn, I hurt you that much?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of like an ego struggle. Like, okay.
Egos.
No, I had definitely.
man.
Wonder what it's
realized
like
that.
for rappers, like that gotten used to the system. Every time they write a song about somebody, you get like 30 texts, 30 different people. Like, yo, was that about me?
Yeah.
Really?
Like, just say yeah, just to like just
That's
be
what I was
more-
wondering.
I
Did you
got
just
one of
say
those
yeah?
yesterday. And it was an indirect question. It was like, it was somebody sent me a screenshot saying of someone else asking them, hey, is that song that Sid put out about you?
Really
I
got
was
thinking.
just like, ha.
Yeah, it gets you in trouble though, cause like a song on our album got me in trouble with the person that's about like
Yeah, he's got
because
me.
of what I said in the song.
Can I ask what the lyric is?
It's not a lyric. It's just me talking. Like, you know the song Gabby where I'm talking like
Yeah.
in between. Yeah, that part. Yeah.
Got you in
Just,
trouble.
Yeah.
So how- he's like,
We ain't seen her since.
Yeah, she subtweeted me, and then I was just like, oh wow, so she did hear what I said. Okay.
unfollow.
Yeah.
Hashtag stop subtweeting.
Yeah, man.
Now let's talk about new music. I know you guys got to be working in the studio. Any plans on a new album, mixtape, or anything like that coming?
He's working on a solo album.
Word.
Yes.
You been so quiet. Tell me.
I'm just
Spill.
really shy.
No, he's
Are you?
not. No, he's not.
In front of all
Don't
these
let- no, he's
cameras
not.
and these lights, I'm pretty shy.
No, he's
right
not.
now.
Well, get used to it, baby. This is just the beginning. I'm just saying.
Hey.
So new album.
Yeah, I'm working on that right now. I actually just dropped a small EP, like just to like hold the weight off from my album. It's called Prelude. It's on my SoundCloud and all that. But yeah, I'm working on like a live album. It's gonna be she's gonna be helping me write a lot. Like
Oh.
my friend Nick Green, he wrote on Ego Death. He's gonna be helping us write. Helping me write a lot. My friend Duran, just getting help from all
Yeah,
my
Duran
friends.
sang backgrounds on Ego Death. So
Mm.
all in the
Shout out to
family
Duran.
still.
Yeah,
He's
keeping it in house pretty much.
So is that what the thing is right now? You guys are pretty much trying to do like solo
Yeah,
projects a little bit.
Yeah, we're all
but-
working on our own solo work right now. Just EPs, little albums. But the next internet album we'll probably start working on like in the fall.
Okay.
Because this album is still building steam. Like it gets new people. Like we would have never
Just
thought it would
discovered.
still be getting places. And we don't want to kind of cut that off too early. We want to kind of let it, grow
Milk it.
organically. Yeah,
and it
like,
hasn't even been a year yet.
I
yeah,
mean-
let it go where it needs to go, and then we'll bring out another internet album. Timing, we always, we never know
It'll
when we
be
want to
worth
release
the
an
wait
album, but it comes when
regardless.
it's supposed to all the time, yeah.
I definitely
Comes
think it's
supposed
worth
to.
the wait also because as
Yeah.
more people hear it, then you have other artists who hear it as well. And they're like, yo, I want to work with you guys. No, I heard that you guys were fans of like Drake, Fetty Wap.
Huge fans of Drake.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you guys had that chance to have a conversation with him at
No.
all?
No.
Drake?
What?
We're not that cool.
Nah, nah.
Stop it.
We're
Yes,
not.
we are. They just don't know that.
They don't
man.
know it yet.
I know, low key.
They don't know it.
I met Drake a long time ago. He used to follow me on Twitter. You remember that, man?
Used to.
She deleted, but she
I deleted
the
my
account.
Twitter. Yeah.
Hella mad.
Yeah. You know how people be like, Twitter got deleted at 50K followers. That was me.
Oh no.
I deleted my Twitter a long time
You
ago.
was you were the
'cause
only
of
one in the group that he was
cyberbullying.
following though. I remember like Drake.
No,
I remember it was a
yeah.
thing like Drake only followed Sid. Like it was back in the day, Odd Future, and it was like wow.
I had
like,
this song out that I think
that's
he
crazy.
might have heard and liked. But yeah, I deleted it because like my mentions were too turned. I couldn't handle it. But it was. But trust me, like that was the only thing that was in my mind that made me hesitant about deleting it. Was like,
Was
yo,
Drake?
But Drake follows me though. Like, how stupid would I be to delete?
Hey, that's
this
real though.
Twitter?
I remember. Yeah, I remember.
Like,
yeah, it was
I
like,
could
yo.
DM Drake right now.
That's a lot of power.
He doesn't follow me now.
So I need you to look.
Oh.
Do me a favor. Just look straight into that camera and say Drake.
Hey, Drake.
Just look straight in the which camera?
Look straight into that camera.
Oh, that one?
Drake.
Okay, that one? Hey, Drake.
Drake.
What's up, Drake?
Drake. You say his name
Huge
15
fan.
times.
Follow us.
He'll
You used
bust
to
it.
follow me on Twitter. I know you remember.
Used to follow me on Twitter. I know you remember.
And I still love you.
I still love
That sound like a Drake
love
line.
It does sound like a Drake line.
Does sound like a Drake.
Now you know Drake is always out here, right? Like he's probably out here more than my mama.
Really?
He's always at the Warriors games. He's
Oh,
always with
yeah.
Steph
I
Curry.
agree.
Yeah.
Stuff,
I
man.
just
Yeah,
want
I've
to double
heard.
check. Y'all are Warriors fans, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm
Son,
Look,
yes.
look,
I'm a Steph
look.
Curry fan for
Yeah,
sure.
I-
I mean,
Yeah.
hey, man, I'm a
No,
Lakers fan all day.
Harrison Barnes follows
I'm
us
a
on
Lakers
Twitter.
fan all
A few of them
day.
follow us on
All
Twitter,
the
so yeah,
way.
I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah.
a few players I think follow us on
I
Twitter.
like
He
Steph
ballin'.
Curry a lot.
He
I think he stands for like something really dope. Like I saw a commercial the other day, like all the other athletes they promote like soda, Gatorade. He's promoting water. Like I just think it's like what he's doing. I think he's
Water.
changing the game. No, it's dope because it's like if you're an athlete, you're not drinking Sprite before you go on the court.
Yeah.
Like that's just not real. Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. So I appreciate him for being kind of like the guy that kind of encourages kids. Like you don't have to be super tall or super super gifted because he's gifted, but it's more of he worked hard to get there. And I think
Yeah.
it shows kids something more that it's not, you're in 8th grade and you're 6'2". You can be 5'3" in 8th grade and be like, okay, I'm gonna work on my skills, and who knows where this ends up. And I think he just speaks to I just think it's great. Like I always think about it, he's just really great for people and kids that's coming up playing basketball. I just think it's
Well,
dope.
just beyond basketball, just anything in
Yeah.
life, whatever you want to do. If you just work extra hard,
you
at it,
work hard,
regardless of
man.
what's stacked against you, you can overcome that. Even though you had millions of people trying to tell you that you couldn't do it because you didn't have the size, frame, or skills. But anyways, now speaking of Twitter, one thing about you guys, especially both of y'all, you looking up. That's why he looking away. He's not trying to address this. I look at y'all tweets sometimes, and I'll be like, what the hell are y'all talking about? Some of these tweets I need y'all to explain. So I thought we'd play a game.
Oh, shit.
I thought we'd play a game where the two of you can randomly, you can either explain it yourselves or or one of y'all.
No!
Okay, that pick.
Pull
Don't
a
do
tweet.
it. Don't do it.
Oh, we gotta explain. Oh, we gotta.
Now, if it's your tweet or if it's not, just
I see
pass
we
it
got
off.
Hope
Cubs
it's
back
not
there.
my
Can we get
tweet.
the Jack?
Mr. Cubs back here for the.
It's yours?
Now, whose
the
tweet is
Jack
it?
Daniels.
Oh, shit.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can you read it for everybody
That's epic.
here?
the tweet is from Sid's account.
It says, It says, got violated by a stripper last night. That's never happened to me before.
What?
When was this? August?
Sam's.
How many times have you
It
been to the
had to
strip
be
club?
Sam's. I'm just trying to think if
It was Sam.
it was Sam's. It was at Sam's downtown.
I feel like I remember
LA.
that tweet too.
LA,
I remember,
yeah.
I remember she tweeted it. Yeah, I remember.
I remember that.
Oh, that's what happened. Okay. So I was at the strip club with my ex-girlfriend for some reason, and
That's tight.
Right?
and it was this one like stripper who like ran up on me, not ran up, but like came up behind me and was like, "Oh, you're the cutest gay girl I've ever seen in here." She started rubbing on my chest, and I was like,
What?
I'm just like,
What do I do?
thank you. And she's like, do you have a girlfriend or something? And I was like, no. And then she's like, oh, I forget. She said something, and then like, I didn't know what to do, so I just kept like looking at the other strippers who were dancing, and like, oh, that's what happened. She was like, did you come with somebody? She started rubbing on my crotch, and I was like,
Levels.
I didn't hear this
Right.
part. I didn't hear this part.
Yeah.
This new to me too. Wow.
yeah. She was just rubbing all up on. That's what I meant by violated.
Genuinely
I guess she was
violated.
just rubbing on me. But then afterwards, she got mad because I wasn't showing her no attention,
What
and
the
then
hell?
she hit me.
Strippers can get aggressive
Oh.
now.
Oh, so she
They
rubbed
get
you when you
very
came in and then
territorial.
like hit you later.
I was
Oh,
sitting
man.
not later.
Oh.
It was all at once. It all happened in less than 2 minutes, bro. She rubbed on my chest. Oh my God, you're so cute. Did you come with somebody? And then I was like, nah. And she was like, oh, cool, for sure. And then I was like looking at some other strippers, and she's still sitting here on my shoulder. And then out of nowhere, she was like, you ain't even gay. And I was like,
Dang, that's so confusing.
what?
That
Was she
tweet had
cute,
so many
though?
levels.
She
man.
was so pretty.
But you like, don't touch me.
No, I mean, I just didn't know what to do. I was with my ex-girlfriend, first
would
of
you do?
all. Yeah,
Me?
what would you do?
What would you do
I've
in a
been
situation like
violated
that?
by a stripper before. It was a male stripper. He flipped me,
Oh,
did all
man.
types of bad flips.
This is the
I
other
had
end of
no-
this. Oh, shit.
No, I've been violated. And I didn't know what to do. So I believe me,
Y'all
I
heard
understand.
that.
That's
See
why.
that?
Like,
See?
you're
Yeah.
just caught off guard.
You're
There's,
shocked.
it's funny, you know those situations where you be like, man, if that ever happened to me, I'd be like, ooh. And then when it actually happens, you just like
Oh my God.
freeze up. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't know what to do at all. So
Oh, I'm
I
sorry
just
that
froze.
happened to you.
She took it the wrong way, but she didn't leave. She was still there.
Well, you know you living if you've been violated by a stripper.
I hope this is a Sid tweet. Yes, it's a Sid tweet. Cool.
You sure?
Again? Like,
Yep.
I realized I smoked hella weed out of pure boredom. That ain't cool. If I stopped smoking when I was bored, I'd probably smoke once a day, plus group sessions.
well,
She's like, well, that's
We
just
be
like.
Self-explanatory.
yeah. I
Just for confirmation,
I
he just smoked
do.
hella weed.
Smoked
I
hella
mean,
weed.
it's weird too when you be like on tour. Like we just got home from Europe, and you know,
Yeah.
finding weed in Europe is just not like it is here, and the weed there period is just not the same. So
It's all right. Nah, we
honestly,
did. We
it's
it's
okay.
straight.
This
It
last
was better
trip,
this
this
time.
last trip was straight.
Lucky stretch.
Very lucky. But it's so when we get home, it's like, ooh, we got real kush now.
Yakwu, shout out
And
to
we end up
Yakwu.
overindulging.
Yeah.
And just you end up like, you know, like you've been on the road for 3 weeks doing shows every day, and you get home and it's like you wake up and you're like, okay, what we gonna do today?
Roll up.
And then you just end up smoking a lot.
Have you
roll
guys
up.
ever had a bad trip? Like where it was like, yo,
Off weed?
and just may never do it again?
Nah.
Yes.
Oh, smoking?
Yeah.
Yes.
Him.
What
Yes.
happened?
I don't smoke too often. When
Yeah.
I do, it's by myself at home, and I'm like cleaning the house,
Okay.
watching cartoons or something.
Cleaning the house?
But it was like I smoke and clean the house and like wash the dishes and listen to music or some random shit. Like it's really crazy. But it was one time Chris had to actually calm me down. Like I was trying to smoke and like be cool. I was like hitting the blunt too hard and the joint too hard, and I ain't smoked in years. I was like, yeah, man, I'm smoking. And like I got too high. I was cool, and I started making a beat. and I hit this chord, and it scared me. I was like, oh, no, hell no. I was like, no. I was like, hell no, this ain't tight. And I got really scared. And I think Tebe came over with like a couple other people, and I said something real stupid. And everybody was like, yo, you're faded. And I was like, all right. I just got real quiet and put my headphones on, and I was sitting next to Chris, and Chris was like, man, you just gotta relax, man, enjoy that. He was faded. He was like, yeah, man, just, you gotta relax, man. It's cool, man. Just listen to music, enjoy the high. And I was like, dog, I'm scared as hell right now, man. Like, I couldn't even drive home. Like, I sat on the couch and fell asleep like this.
Aww.
Like, I drove home. And I was like school bus training. Like, I drove home. Like, I drove to my training. I was still high. I think I was driving the bus. I was like just coming down. And my instructor was like, what's wrong with you? You okay? And I was like, I'm driving a bus like down the street. Like, yeah, I'm straight, man. That was terrible. That's why I hit the shit like 2-3 times. I'm straight.
That's hilarious. Well, shout out to you for helping keeping him calm, because I've had one of those trippy moments, and they not cool.
It happens, yo.
Off the weed, I ain't never had that.
Yeah.
She looking like, what? Y'all
Yeah,
I mean, weed
The
affects
weed
everybody,
treats me
definitely.
very
My
nice.
tolerance is really low. 'Cause I don't
No,
smoke too
I
often.
didn't see demons off weed. I had to stop
Yeah.
that.
Oh!
Said the magic
we gonna have
word.
to, wait,
Said
you have
the
to go
magic
into that
word.
now. Be descriptive. What happened? How did you get to this point?
Oh,
How did you get to this
here we
point?
go.
Ooh.
We gonna edit this part out. But since you wanna know real quick.
Let's hear it.
Oh no, Sid. We'll talk about it after.
See,
What'd you
off the
pull?
record.
Got some splaining to do.
It's Matt, yeah.
Matt,
Come on,
finally.
Matt.
Aw,
Okay,
hell.
Let's
this
go.
tweet from Matt says, Russell Westbrook dressed like a created GTA character.
All right.
But you know what? That's very descriptive. It's accurate.
Right?
It's very accurate.
Hey, Russell Westbrook is very good. I'm not gonna hate
Oh,
on his
yeah.
skills,
Very dope.
but
Just clean
he
this.
dresses
Right.
like somebody's like playing a video game, like picking like video game clothes. Like in the, you know how you play video games, you make them look really crazy, like running around like a leather jacket,
Yeah.
basketball shorts, and like some Vans. I'm giving him mad bars. I'm sorry, bro. I think you're great.
But no, but you know what? That's funny though, because I always feel like video
Big
games and
fans.
things like that is a way for you to express yourself. So you might want to actually
gonna
wear
cover
that, but
your
you don't
head
feel
while
like you
you
can't.
But he actually wears it, so it's like he looks like a GTA character when he walks into the game. He's a great player again. I'm sorry, don't be
You
mad
know
at
what?
me.
That one-on-one. I need
Super
that
confident.
one-on-one, bro.
You want to pull it this time?
Yeah, that Chris
Probably
did.
another man.
I hope not, man.
Ooh, it's another man.
The reactions.
My Twitter is stupid, man. You want to get this one, bro? What does it say? Wow. Okay, this is actually a good one. These hipster photographers will have you out here looking crazy. Some nigga in Poland wanted us to take a group pic in a bed. LMAO. Fuck out of here.
Yes.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
just
that-
happened
Yeah,
recently.
that
Yeah,
just
that was-
happened.
yeah, man.
That was recent.
Basically, we went to Poland, and this dude wanted to take a group pic, and it was like this really like struggle bed in the back, like it ain't had no sheets or nothing, and it was like he was
Mind
like
you, we're in this really fire apartment.
fire apartment, like no
Like,
sheets.
just posted,
No
and there was like one side of the apartment that we hadn't explored yet. We're just walking around like, yo, this apartment is fire, dang. Like, and there's the dude who like manages the building or whatever, and he had like a camera, and he's like, yeah, like, let's take a photo. We're like, yeah, for sure. Damn, that's crazy. This room is tight. He's just like getting impatient, and he wanted us to take a photo, like, real bad. We happened to be right next to a bed. He was like, yeah, just.
He was like, all right, get in the bed. He's like, no, he's like, all right, get in the
He
bed
was
now.
aggressive.
And I was like, I look at this nigga like, no. I was like, we're taking pictures of somebody's speakers over here. Like, we're not, you're not
he
gonna
was
put
like,
five black
the
dudes in
bed
the bed
is pretty
taking pictures. Like, that's
sus.
not
Can
happening, bro.
we?
Yeah, man. So basically, we told them no. Like we don't. I just don't. I don't know. Like some people try to be. You know. I don't know if you've seen on like Tumblr and Twitter like the like artsy pictures. It'll be like a girl with a piece of ham. Like, it's like you're just
no.
doing too much. Just
Yeah.
take a picture of the girl. Like, so yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just feel like they were trying to do too much. Like get in the bed. Like, what do you want us to do in this bed? Like, are we sitting on the edge of it? Or are we like? So I was like, we're just gonna take pictures by speaker.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out, bro. That apartment was amazing, but we're not taking that.
No
pic.
photos in bed.
Yeah, no.
I'm pulling that
I got
from
the magic hand.
This be the last one, baby.
This better be amazing.
There you go.
Man, okay. What?
See?
This made Sabi on Twitter all day. I really don't.
Yep.
Oh man, wow. I said, man, if my mom threw away my weed, I'm gonna be 3 pissed. Niggas been gone for 3 weeks. I left a blunt on my desk. If it's not there, me and my moms are squaring up. basically, my mom, I have the type of mom that just comes in my room and like cleans up stuff that, you know, like you have something strategically placed somewhere,
Yeah.
and she'll come and move it, like just well, I'm. So I came home and I thought my weed was gone, but it wasn't. I was really turned because we just got off like a 10-hour flight, and I was like, yo, about to smoke up.
Yes.
Bail's there, so shout out, mom.
So y'all family, your parents, everybody knows y'all smoke weed then?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
We all have very different viewpoints, family-wise. On
Nah, my mom don't really like
My
it, but
mom-
she just kind of like.
approaches. I'll say.
My mom was basically like, you know, when I was smoking weed, because I started late. I started like in my early 20s. I'm 27 now. I started when I was 22. And she was like, I don't get why you need it. I'm like, I don't need it. I'm bored. Like, there's nothing to do.
Yeah.
But what it really is, like, I don't go out. Like, I don't really drink like that. So it's like, when I'm at home on tours, like, I'm at home smoking. So she'd rather me be at home around them, like, smoking, opposed to just being out partying, drinking. So it's like,
Yeah.
gotta take what you can, I guess. I don't know.
And what were you saying? Your family doesn't approve?
I mean, yeah. I mean, here's the thing, man. Like, my family, my parents specifically, kind of ushered their lives out of all that together, and like
Yeah.
weed, out drinking, you know, other sources of highs or whatever, and you know, kind of took a separate lane in life. They became righteous. They follow the path of Christianity, and my dad used to smoke. So there's like, of course, that one like little like eggshell that I can stomp on because you used to smoke. But at the same time, it's like, you know, respecting. And even then, like, I don't want to be smoking around my parents anyway.
Yeah.
Like, if you share a blunt with your parents, you know, you're cool.
On that note, everybody go home and share a blunt with your parents if you
Do
can.
it.
I'm
If you
just
can.
saying.
Bonding.
Right?
It's good bonding.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming out. Definitely
Thank
had a
you.
blast. Excited to see you guys perform tonight. I know, right? Jack Daniels Fire Concert Series. It's going to be amazing.
Oh yeah.
Now, if fans want to follow you and see what you guys going on, yes, we're going to take shots after this. Yes. If people want to follow you and see what's going on.
Shots.
Right? Don't start. How can people follow you guys and check in with you?
Follow us on Instagram at the internet.
Yep, we just got that name.
Just got the
Yeah,
name.
yeah.
Turn up.
Did you have to buy it from somebody?
No.
Nah.
Oh.
Dude, okay, so we created an internet Instagram a while ago and had never checked the DMs until like 2 days ago. There was so many DMs, and it was one from a long time ago, some dude who had the internet. It was like,
Oh.
hey, let me know if you guys want my like Instagram name. Like, I like your song Getaway. I was like, cool.
Hey. Do y'all actually check y'all DMs?
I do.
do?
I just started checking the internet ones. I check my personal ones. I'll just reply if it's not too deep of a question. If it's like, hey, I love your song, thanks, and I'll be like, hey, thanks, with a heart or something. If it's like, hey, when's the next time you guys are coming to
Timbuktu?
Rotterdam.
North
Oklahoma.
Virginia? And I'm like,
Exactly.
might have to, yeah. Do you guys
Well-
have any extra tickets? It's like, I don't know.
Well,
I'll hold on to it until I know I don't, and then I'll
Right.
just. Sorry, I'm gonna have to.
well, make sure you guys all follow them on
Follow
Instagram.
us on the Insta. I'm at Pajandas on Twitter and at _Kentaro_ on
I'm
Instagram.
gonna follow you on Snapchat because you probably naked on
Nah,
Snapchat.
he's
Follow his snap is
Right, I got
Snap-
hilarious.
hella dick
Snapchat
pics
is
on
His
Snapchat.
snap is also
What is
hilarious.
it? Deep what?
No.
Hey, yo, follow my Snap. I got hella dick pics.
Whoa.
Whoa.
What's
I'll
your
send you one.
Snapchat?
I'll send you one if you want.
Took it to a whole new level.
My time to follow you.
I'm gonna make
today.
you open my DMs after this.
Oh God. Oh.
Uh,
We should just do that on camera now.
No.
No.
Let's keep this
Let's
PG.
No.
not.
It's
PG.
not PG no more.
G. Let's keep it G.
Yeah.
What's a level below G for general audiences, like in movies? Like, is there even a movie that exists now?
My
That's G.
goodness.
A G
Right?
movie?
I don't know.
I
Like
haven't
even
heard
like
of it.
cartoons on.
I'm gonna let
like-
him go check my DMs. Thank you guys once again for coming out, and thank you guys for checking in with us. This is 106 KMEL. I need you guys to give it up for one last time for the internet.